Hello folks, welcome to OTD, also known as On the Deck, where you can get all the sports you need in 10 minutes. My name is Adam Warduna. This is my mom, Gina.
He is the journalist.
She's the enthusiast.
Woo! She is enthusiastic today.
All right, I'll tell you what, I'm enthusiastic myself.
Oh my goodness. I've never been so happy to be wrong in my life.
I would agree with that.
Because I picked the Cavaliers reluctantly, but I'm like, oh, there's no way they're going to lose game 3 at home.
I mean,
I picked a 5-point game.
You know,
I just had the wrong team.
Honestly, I was just trying to even will the Cavs to win game 3, so that way we could get an extension of this series.
We're being selfish.
We're being selfish because after the NBA Finals, we're just relying on baseball.
Right.
Not that there's nothing wrong with that,
right.
But we know it's kind of been an average year for baseball, and so our team, the Royals, are finally starting to climb up. But the point is, we want basketball to go as long as it can.
It needs to go till like at least the 15th, 18th, somewhere in there.
You know, get us through the mid-June at least.
Correct.
And so I was hoping for the Cavs to win last night, so we could at least have a couple more games to rely on. And right now, the big question mark is: this going to be a sweep or not? You know, today's game, everyone says nah. You know, is it cool or not?
Cool or not?
Meaning, it's going to be game 4 on Friday, and this could be the end of it. And so we witnessed something last night that was absolutely amazing. It was
amazing. It really was. Let me get serious for a second.
Heavyweight, knockout, drag out fight to the bitter end, and we got a full-on show. And so the Cavs did everything that they could possibly do to keep this rolling.
Can I ask a favor?
Go for it, yeah.
Can I talk positively about the Cavs?
Please do.
Let me do that.
Let's talk about them for
let's
the
start
positive
with
light. Yes.
LeBron James had the most points of anybody yesterday at 39 points over 46 minutes.
Right.
Followed by Kyrie Irving had 38 points over 44 minutes.
Correct.
Kevin Love, 9 points over 37 minutes, but he actually had lots of rebounds, both offensive and defensive.
Good series to give him.
And then J.R. Smith finally wasn't just the shadow of himself.
J.R. and Kyle
16 points, 34 minutes.
They were contributing much more than what they were in the first 2 games.
LeBron James basically had 40 points, 39 points, played 46 minutes.
Wow.
I mean, there's only 48 minutes in the game. Like, let's be clear. There are 4 12-minute quarters. I can do that math.
Oh, yeah.
That's 40. He sat down 2 minutes of the whole game.
Correct.
He averaged, again, he hit another triple-double.
I mean, he's going to be the only player to average triple-double in the finals. Yeah.
He did everything that you could ask anyone
all the chops,
to
all
do.
The tricks, anything that you can do.
Because, you know, we get the heat about LeBron, but we've never denied his talent.
His talent is
And it was on full display yesterday.
He was hitting threes. He was dunking. He was doing everything he can.
Good assists, good rebounds.
Triple-double. I mean, that's
what it is.
I mean, he is doing everything that he possibly can.
Well, why don't you talk positively about what the Dubs did?
Okay, well, I mean, it was just awesome. I said my MVP, my dark horse MVP, we talked about in our earlier episodes about who's going to win. I tweeted that episode out, so go check our Twitter on who we think the finals MVP would be. I said Klay Thompson.
You did.
And Klay Thompson showed up last night. Everyone was wondering what was going on with him. He kind of he's had a rough playoffs, a little bit of a slump. He showed out last night, put up 30 points, and was out there getting it. And so that was a big light for me. I know Draymond was a little frustrated because he was getting the ticky-tack fouls.
Oh, my goodness.
But a shining light for him is that he still kept his composure. He still got a tech, but he did what he was supposed to do.
He held that as long as he could, by the way.
Exactly, he did. He was getting booed at every moment. But then the obvious. The reason why I started with those guys is because it's obvious. Steph Curry and Kevin Durant are just unbelievable right now. Unstoppable, if you will. These guys are showing up and showing out. And so Steph with the corner threes. He didn't even put up 30 points last night, but it was just the fact that he is such a threat at any point in time.
He still put up 26. You know what I mean?
26. I mean, really. And then Kevin Durant.
Woo.
What else do you need to say?
Woo.
You know, people are, and this is really up for debate. We're not going to talk about that yet, but Kevin Durant surpassing LeBron James as the #1 player in the world. Now, that's up for debate. We're not talking about that, but the entire team, Andre Iguodala, the entire team with that strip at the end, the entire team of the Dubs, Golden State.
Sean Livingston.
Yeah, exactly. Sean Livingston.
Who's your boy out of UNLV? They got the little braids.
McCaw, yes,
I mean, everybody had something to contribute.
Free throws at the end. The entire team was the shining light, if you will. JaVale McGee. I mean, everybody was doing their part. David West. Everybody was in there. And if there's a downfall, it's Zaza Pachulia. He's really not doing anything in there but to cause fouls.
Just a big body.
He's just taking
I'm going to take up a whole lot of space, so people have to move around me.
Exactly. So, okay, so what do you think? Is this going to be a sweep? The game's on Friday.
Right,
is this going to be a sweep?
I'm going to say no.
Okay. All right. Now, what are your reasons for that?
Okay.
Yeah.
I have my I have my reasons for why it could be a sweep, but here's why I'm going to say no. LeBron James is a proud man.
Yes.
And if he gets swept, it will be exactly like him putting his junk on the back of Draymond's neck last year.
Right.
There is something, he knows the series is done. They are not going to win 4 straight against this team.
Got to go 4 straight to win the championship.
They are not going to win the championship. He brought Cleveland their 1 ring. You better be happy with it. He knows he's not going to win that. But he also knows worse than not bringing home another ring is getting swept.
Correct.
First time ever. Golden State is 15-0 in playoffs right now in finals. They're 3-0 in this series. If LeBron James loses tomorrow, he knows he's making history in all the wrong ways.
Correct.
I believe his pride alone is not going to let that happen. So, no, I don't think it's a sweep.
Okay. Well, I will tell you, the last sweep that happened was 2007.
Oh, that's right. It wasn't the first in history. I'm sorry. Right.
His last run before coming back to Cleveland was against the Spurs, and they got swept off the court.
I thought they won one game. They didn't, huh?
No, it was a full-on sweep.
So there are sweeps.
Yes,
My bad. There are sweeps.
But to your point, I totally agree with you. I don't know if it's going to be a win because of so much exhaustion that the team will have off of what they did last night. But they will be like you said, there is going to be so much pride within that entire, there should be at this point. If you go down, just lay down like a mat, then I don't know what, if you're Cleveland,
you got to go out like
I don't know, that's what I say. It doesn't make any sense to just lay down flat.
You got to go out like the 300.
Right.
You know you're outnumbered, but you are going to fight.
Exactly.
Now, here's why it could be a sweep.
Okay.
I don't think it will be just on pride, but here's why it could be.
Right.
They will have basically 24 hours. That game got over late last night.
Yes.
Everybody is in the ice bath today. Everybody's got ice and heat on the knees.
The chiropractor, everything.
And then they got to go fight that juggernaut again tomorrow.
And that juggernaut is looking for 16-0 and vengeance from last season. So you gave a huge, run last night, and like you said, the time frame of it all is just too short. It's just going to be hard.
There's not enough recovery.
Right.
LeBron James played 46 out of 48 minutes last night.
Wow.
Then he has barely today to recover and then go right back out there and get. You can't ask the man to play. What, he's going to play 47 minutes,
and
48?
I think the pressure is even more on him to not get swept. So it's not even about winning the championship. It's about not getting swept. So I feel like there's added pressure.
Oh, there's real pressure. And then the classic LeBron James move was to throw his team up under the bus.
Okay.
I will say this. I felt like he did give good credit to the Warriors. He talked about KD, blah, blah, blah. But when it came time for why did you lose, you know what he said? He didn't say, hey, as a team, we just didn't show. No, he said, well, I'm the only person averaging a triple-double.
And he's not wrong, but it's like, hey,
but
man.
You don't say that.
You don't say that. You tear everybody up in the locker room, and then you defend them out there in front of the cameras. That's what you're supposed to do.
That's the truth. You kick stuff over in the locker room.
Behind closed doors, and you tell them how pissed off you are about them, but then when you come out in front of the cameras and then give your interviews, then you say, hey, we lost as a team, we got to get better, I got to do more, you got to figure it out. Even if it's not true, it's like, dude, you've done everything. You got to figure out a way.
His numbers would have spoke for themselves,
exactly.
But far be it from LeBron to not speak for himself. He's like, I'm driving this bus and my team's under it, under the bus.
With that being said, the Michael Jordan conversation, can we put that to rest? Can we put that to bed?
Let me just lay back here and get some sun until we're done with this.
Put that to rest and say enough is enough.
Yes.
We cannot have this conversation anymore. What was it that Michael Rappaport
whom we love, came out and said, the next time someone says LeBron James's name, there needs to be an hour-long break before you say MJ. And then he said, and there needs to be a 30-minute break before you say Kobe Bean Bryant.
Exactly.
And he is right.
Exactly.
The Black Mamba has been completely overlooked in all this.
Oh, boy.
And everyone accuses people of being a prisoner of the moment, saying how great the Dubs are. You've all been a prisoner of the moment talking about LeBron being MJ.
Right.
He barely swept through the West.
Exactly.
Got past the Celtics? Come on, guys.
Exactly. The Toronto Raptors.
No.
You're going to give me them? Exactly.
No.
And just on a toughness level, LeBron James got hit by his own player. Looked like he got decapitated last night.
Can I demonstrate? He literally lay there and did this.
I don't know if you guys ever watched Family Guy, but whenever any of the Family Guy characters get hit by something crazy. The way that they fall out, I think we've done
like
on
this.
the show before. The arms backward, the legs all crossed. That's the way LeBron looked last night. He was sitting there just done. Now, Kobe Bryant tore his Achilles, got fouled, made both free throws, and walked off the court without any help. That's what I'm talking about as far as toughness and being able to be a champion. LeBron James is out there falling and looking like he just got his head knocked off.
Had the team doctor come and roll him slowly off the floor.
And MJ, let's not even talk about the flu game 6
come on.
against the Utah Jazz. 130-degree temperature. Now, he'd be dead, but you know what I'm saying? It's those types of things.
It is that kind of thing.
Come on, man.
So let's see which LeBron shows up tomorrow.
Right, exactly.
And it, quite frankly, doesn't matter which LeBron shows up tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
I think this is done. I'm hoping pride alone will give us one more game.
I totally agree. We'll see what happens. Maybe we can get one more game, but who knows? I don't know.
Well, that's not really good predictions, but
it's not. Well, that's why we left it up for questions. Is it going to be a sweep or not?
I don't know.
Our iPad has overheated. We're
hot.
It's really hot. It's that summertime.
It's summertime.
It's going to be 90 degrees from the next couple days. So we want to say, please give us comments on Facebook and on Twitter. Continue to follow us on social media. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and like our Facebook page. I want to say we'll see you again, folks. Thanks for watching.